Wow, that might be the most entertaining game I've watched this whole season. Real Madrid 1, Man City 2. It's your boy, the Sports Conversation. Let's quickly get into the match review. Oh, I rhymed there. Let's quickly get into the match review with the lineups. So, for Real Madrid, Thibaut Courtois in goal, Fede Valverde off the right, Carreras off the left, Rudiger and Raul Asensio teaming up in the middle because Militao is off with an injury. Rodrigo and Bellingham off the flanks. Dani Ceballos and Tchouaméni. Dani Ceballos coming in. I think Goulet being on the bench. And Gonzalo Garcia starting over Mbappe. Obviously, Mbappe is not fully fit at the moment, but he is on the bench. And Vinicius up top. For Man City, Donnarumma in goal, Nico O'Reilly and Matthias Nunes. Fullbacks, Ruben Diaz, Josko Gvardiol, centre-back. Phil Foden, Nico Gonzalez, Bernardo Silva, and Jeremy Doku, Haaland, and Cherki off the right. We quickly start the game off, and throughout the game, the pace of the game was back and forth, basically. I strike, you strike, but the main precedent was City usually holding possession, especially in the first half. City holding more possession, and Real Madrid trying to counter, especially with how they started the game off. So start of the game, Vinicius taken down in the penalty box, or so we thought. So a penalty was given, but upon further review, it was outside the box. Free kick, but unfortunately couldn't amount to anything. Real Madrid were really the game plan over here was to really counter, similar to how they did with Ancelotti, I think, for the past 3 or 4 years against City, and it was effective for them, especially in the first half. But again, I digress. So yeah, Bellingham gets the ball in the middle. I think this around maybe the first 30 minutes, end of the first 30 minutes. Bellingham gets the ball in the middle, progresses a little bit, squares the ball off the right to Rodrigo. Rodrigo takes in a stride and slots into the bottom left corner, bottom left side netting, making it 1-0, breaking his, I think, 32-game goal drought, or I think a 30-plus game goal drought. And which team else but Man City for him to do it against? I think he currently has 5 goals against Man City, which is crazy. And yes, I think this game he was very, very good. I think he was the best Real Madrid player on the pitch. And if he can keep showing this, I mean, yeah, in my opinion, he'll be starting. So Real Madrid go up 1-0, and as I said, not really against not really against the phase of play, but I mean countering. Of course, that's what you say. Man City get back into the game. Unfortunately, Cherki crosses the ball off a set piece corner. Gvardiol heads it pinpoint, but literally straight at Courtois, and Courtois with some questionable goalkeeping spills it right in front of Nico O'Reilly and just making him just put it into the net. Unfortunately, so that just pulled from, I think, one of the best goalkeepers, if not the best goalkeeper in the world. In my opinion, I think it's Alisson. But I digress. 1-1, City make it 1-1, and after that, they are still keeping possession. I think this game, Jeremy Doku was very, very integral in everything they were doing. But again, I think Doku crosses the ball into the box, and Haaland is brought down by Rudiger. It wasn't called. The penalty wasn't called on side, but upon further review, it was called, and Haaland, who else but Haaland, to step up, slots into the bottom right corner, making it 55 goals in 55 games to the Champions League, making it basically scoring 1 goal every game, which is unheard of. Especially for someone of his age, it's unheard of. It's unreal. It's just unreal. So, Man City take a 2-1 lead into the half. But before I do continue, I think Raul Asensio also had a penalty shot. I think it could have been given. If it was given, I won't really bite or really argue, but it could have been given, but I don't think it should have. again, you know what I'm saying. So we go back to we start the second half, and Real Madrid are actually on it a little bit. Especially the second half, they said the president of actually trying to hold the ball a little bit and control a bit of tempo in the game and take a sting. And Man City were trying to take a sting out of the game, as expected. Vinicius off the left hand flank crosses the ball in the middle of the field to Rodrigo. Rodrigo takes a touch, lays it off, takes a touch and it's like a fake shot type thing. But in the process of the fake shot, lays it off to Bellingham, and Bellingham is through on goal and tries to dink Donnarumma, but it goes over the bar. Unfortunately, couldn't level the game, and I was shocked. At that point, I was shocked because I was like, "Come on, man, it's Jude, nah, hey Jude," you know what I'm saying? But it's cool. I think literally moments after, again showing you how this game was back and forth. Doku gets the ball one-on-one with Raul Asensio. I think he had an altercation with him at the start of the game. One-on-one with Raul Asensio, cooks him and sends him to the shops and tries to finesse it, but Courtois is equal to it, unfortunately. I think there were other big moments in the second half. I think Vinicius missing his acrobatic overhead kick. I think Rudiger was very lucky to see the end of the game. I think he should have been sent off for that tackle. I think he should have been sent off. And I think 87 minutes on the clock, Hendrick actually making an appearance, which is shocking at this juncture, but he does make an appearance, and Carreras crosses the ball to him, and he hits it, but unfortunately it can't go in, and it hits the crossbar and goes out of play, basically sealing Real Madrid's fate and calling an end to the game. 1-2 enter the Bernabeu. I think a draw for this game would have been a right result, but again, it's football. So Madrid go 2 games off the spin, losing both to Celta and City. And City, I think, are flying, especially the way they are playing. They are flying. Kudos to Ryan Cherki. I think this game he was okay, and I'll catch you guys in the next game. That will be maybe Basel versus Aston Villa tomorrow. All right, peace.